Just be grateful for what you got. Be grateful that you got somewhere to sleep. Be grateful you got something to eat. Be grateful you got a roof over your head. Just be grateful.
I had to get my life together. And when I got pregnant with him, I was like, I know what's next. But regardless of the decisions, I know that I have to have a foundation for my son, regardless. So I stayed with King's dad. He witnessed me have King. We thought everything was gonna be okay. I still stuck it out a couple months after King was born, and then he physically got abusive towards me. And that's when I had to leave and not look back.
She herself as a child had been homeless, and so she really wanted different for her son. She wanted to make sure she had a safe place to be, to really improve her and King's situation. Once we started building that relationship and working together and really opening up about what we do here at the Road Home and what she needed to do, she was like all on board.
When I got here, the case manager that I specifically worked with made me feel like, this is it. We're gonna help you.
The Road Home works exclusively with homeless families with children, and we do that primarily in 3 ways. One is emergency shelter, which is a collaboration with the entire faith community. The second is we create different housing solutions because we think that permanent affordable housing is the answer to homelessness. And the third thing is that we provide really intensive case management services. So as soon as a family calls us for shelter, we can provide case management immediately. And then once we're able to get them in our 90-day shelter, we work really with the faith community, and those congregations then provide 3 meals a day for families, evening activities for children, so maybe helping kids with homework or playing a game or doing arts and crafts, coloring, something just to sort of give the parents a little break and to entertain the children. So in the morning, our van arrives at that host congregation, takes kids to school, parents to work, wherever they need to go for appointments, and then back to our day center. So that's where there's a living room and a playroom, a bathroom, showers, laundry, computer access, a kitchen, some basic things during the day.
They literally was pretty much my backbone. I wanted to give up on work so many times, and they was like, you can get through it. Like, we're gonna help you. Even when I was filling out for apartments, they helped me. Anything my baby needed, diapers, formula, the churches, all the churches they work with are amazing. And I wouldn't have traded it for anything.
The great thing about her is, like, you give her a little something and she just goes for it. You tell her about, oh, this is a job application, you know, and she's on it. You tell her about housing, what she needs to do to get into different housing options. She's immediately like there for your appointment to work on those things.
We believe every family, especially every child, deserves a home. In particular, this last year in our Housing and Hope program, we were taking families literally off the streets, right from their cars, who wouldn't even have been in shelter, and they were so vulnerable in such terrible situations. And those are the families that we really have been serving more this past year. So housing is always the #1 goal. But if a family right now is struggling with their health or their mental health or an addiction issue or domestic violence, or they need help in education or employment, whatever that family needs, that's where they are, and that's where we need to meet them. And so the holistic case management that we provide, I think, is what's key. So every family that we could help is one more family that has ended homelessness. That's how you can see the impact of people's donations and investment and the work of our staff here. So that's kind of what keeps us going.
I see her finishing school. I see her going on to higher education. I see her having a career that sustains her and King long term. I really do feel like for her, the sky is the limit. I don't see King being the next generation of kids to come through our door as adults. I see him with a really bright future.
I am doing the best I can for him, and he knows it. And if I hadn't came to the Road Home, I don't know where else I'd be, honestly.